Hello everyone. Here we are going to see about the concept in mobile computing that is called wireless application protocol. So what is meant by wireless application protocol? So it is designed for access to internet and advanced telephony services from mobile phones. It pays the intelligent sensitivity to the constraints of these devices like small display, limited key on the keypad and no pointer device like mouse etc. So what are all the this is the architecture of wireless application protocol. Here we have the different layers. First one is application layer, session layer, transaction layer, security layer and transport layer. So first one in the application layer we have the WAE. So this is a user agent which is the browser or a client program. Here we use the language called wireless markup language, that is WML, which is a lightweight markup language optimized for use in wireless devices. And this script, which is the lightweight client-side scripting language. And wireless telephony application, it uses the architecture which follows the mechanisms to allow the origin servers to deliver the content to the terminal without the terminal requesting for it. And here the primary objective of this WAE is to provide an interoperable environment to build services in the wireless space. And the content delivered here in this WAE is transported using the protocols in www domain and an optimized HTTP protocols in the wireless domain. In this architecture, it allows all the content and services to be hosted on standard web servers when all the content is located using the special URL that is called www. And it is telephony network characteristics. And this is the architecture of WAE in the user server. And what is the user agent? Here, the user agent is user facing browser software. While this WAE, this is generally referred to as micro browser. And WAE is only defines fundamental services and formats that are needed to ensure interoperability among the implementations and different layers. We use the profile called UA-Prof, that is user agent profile. Specifications allows the WAP to notify the content server about the device capability. Devices that supports this UA-Prof is provide a URL in WAP or HTTP session header which points to the XML file that describes the profile of the device which is used to deliver the content with the terminal capabilities. And we already know that is the script using here, and this is called as WML script. So what's the use of that script is to provide the ability for the local validation of the user input before it's sent to the server. And it also provides the ability to access the device resources or functions or peripherals of the server. And it also used to interact with the user without reference to the origin server. And the next one is WSP, that is called as wireless session protocol. So what is the use of this WSP is it acts as the interface between the two session services, that is nothing but like client and server. And it also provides the cooperating client server applications to establish a reliable session from client to server and close it in orderly manner. Agree with the common level of the protocol functionality using the capability negotiation and exchange the content between the client and server using compact coding. And it helps to suspend and resume the session also. And it offers both the connection oriented and connectionless services, and which is suitable when application do not need the reliable delivery of the data and do not care about the confirmation. So in this independent of the connection oriented service, the sessions are divided into session management facility, method invocation facility, exception reporting facility, push facility, confirmed push facility and session resume facility. And it mainly designed on the transaction and the datagram services between the WAE and WTP, and such as this WSP itself does not require any security layer. And the next one is WTP, that is called as Wireless Transaction Protocol. It runs on the top of the datagram service and it provides a lightweight transaction oriented protocol which is suitable for the implementation in the clients while employing an asynchronous transaction. And it also allows for interacting browsing applications and support three transaction classes. First one is unreliable with no result message, second one is reliable with no result message, and third one is reliable with one reliable result message. And this we have the out of that optional called as everyone will get the acknowledgement on this. And the next one is WTLS, which is called as wireless transport layer security. So here in this layer, it provides a protocol which is based upon the transport layer security protocol. It provides a high optimized for the users who that's over the narrowband communication channels, and it also supports the data integrity, privacy, authentication, and denial of the service protection. The next protocol is wireless datagram protocol. So here the transport layer protocol in the WAP architecture. It operates above the data cable bearer services supported by the various network type general transport service. It offers a consistent service to the upper layer protocols of WAP and communicates transparently over one of the available bearer service, and uses the another protocol called UDP, that is called as user datagram protocol. By keeping this transport layer and the basic feature consistent, it's global interoperability that can be achieved using the mediating gateways. Next one is what is this gateway? So WAP gateway, it acts as the middleware which performs the coding and encoding between the cellular device and the web server. It can be located either in the telecom network or within the computer data networks, that is called as ISPs. It implements the WAP protocol stack and it protocol translation between the phone and the server. It compresses the WML pages to save the bandwidth, and it does use the authentication process also. And the external interfaces of WAP gateways are SMS Center and HTTP servers and web devices using the WAP protocols. So it keeps the number of packets small to keep the cost down and make the best use of available bandwidth. So this is the architecture of WAP gateway, which have the content manager and WSP. Next one is WML. So WML is the wireless markup language. So this language is used to based on the document manipulation language, which shares the heritage of HTML and HDML. WML is designed to specify the presentation and user interactions on the mobile phones and other wireless devices. While WML implements a deck card metaphor, a device is a logical representation of a document and made up of multiple cards. Each WML card in a deck performs a specific task with the user interaction. And what is this WML support for? It supports for text, user input, task invocation control, universal character support, MMI independence, and narrowband optimization content management process. And all WML tags are case sensitive and must be properly closed. And it uses the cards within the deck that can be related to the other links. A card element can contain text, input field, links and images, etc. When a WML page is accessed from a mobile phone, all cards in the page are downloaded from the WAP server, and the navigation between the card is done inside the phone without any extra access strips to the server. So this is an example for the WML coding. So this coding is used to just print a hello world in a browser. So these are the output for this previous code. So we have the two cards. One from the one card it prints as hello world, and in the card 2 it prints welcome to WML. And this script is a extended subset of a JavaScript and forms a standard means for adding the procedure logic to the WML text. And this WML script is used to do the client side processing, and it can be used very effectively to add intelligence to the client and enhance to the user interface. So these are the we have seen in this video. Thank you for everyone. Thank you.